Alright guys, we're looking at a really awesome piece of equipment today. This is the Aimpoint Micro T-1, and this one is a 2 MOA dot. I got this from LaRue Tactical, and it's on a LaRue mount. Okay, it's the LT660 mount. Quick release. Okay, very nice. This is going to be going on my Colt 6920 that has the flat dark earth furniture. Okay, I was gonna put an ACOG on that rifle, but I decided I'm gonna go with a T1 for that. If I get an ACOG, I'm gonna put it on my 6920 that has the restricted roll markings, but that'll be later down the road. Alright, so Aimpoint Micro T1, 2 MOA. This has the bikini covers that comes standard with it. I'm going to get a cover made by Tango Down. It's pretty nice, but for now this is all I have, and you know, it serves the purpose that it was designed for. Now this is night vision compatible, okay, because it's the T1. The H1 is not night vision compatible, and you'll save about $80 getting that one. Okay, so here's your adjustment wheel right here. You have 0 all the way to 12, and honestly, you know, this being a 2 MOA dot, I don't see too much of a difference compared to my Comp M3 that has the 4 MOA dot. I was expecting quite a bit of significant change with the 2 to the 4 MOA dot. Really, it's not that small as I thought it would be, which is pretty good, you know. So yeah, very happy with it. You know, this is going to be used for outdoor purposes, which is why I went with the 2 MOA dot. My 6920 that has the Comp M3 with the 4 MOA dot, I specifically set that AR-15 up for indoor use. Okay, it has a vertical foregrip, you know, the flashlight, the Aimpoint. Now, for the 6920 this is going on, I am going to get a flashlight for it. I just haven't got it yet. Okay, very lightweight, even with the mount. That Comp M3 with the LaRue mount, I mean, it's not very heavy, but it does add quite a bit of weight to the rifle, or the carbine. This thing, you really don't notice it being on the rifle, and that's one of the biggest advantages to this, because on my other AR-15, when I take my Aimpoint off, you know, the Comp M3, I can actually feel a difference when it's off or on. With this thing right here, mounted or dismounted, I can't even tell that it's on or off. So that's really nice. If you're going for a lightweight setup, this is the one to go with. The field of view is not quite as good as the Comp M3, but it's not so much of a difference that I would choose one or the other, depending if you're going to use it for, you know, close quarters or farther distances. This would serve perfectly fine for a rifle set up for an indoor, you know, use, like a carbine for indoor use. You can't go wrong with it. Very well made. Here's your adjustment here for windage and elevation. Okay, I still have to sight it in. So I'll show you what it looks like on the rifle. Let me adjust the camera here a little bit. Excuse me, guys. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Here's the carbine. Let me make sure I'm in view. Cool. I've already made space for it by cutting my Magpul out of rail cover. So let's put the bikini back on there so it's not in the way. Alright. One thing different about this mount compared to the one for the Comp M3, the release lever is on the right side of the rifle on this one. The Comp M3, the release lever is on the left side of the rifle, and you know, I don't see how that matters, but just in case that might be a concern. Just, you know, some information that you can know. Oops. Really snug fit. And there it is. Really, really nice. And when you order any optic from LaRue Tactical, for the most part, you always have options with what mount you want. So if you wanted to put this Aimpoint on an AK, they have a mount that's really short, designed for an AK or an HK style rifle. This one is called the Tall, and it's meant to be a little bit above your front sight post, you know, the dot. Then they have one that's like an absolute co-witness, where it's like the medium height. I don't feel that I have to be 100%, you know, co-witnessed. So, you know, I like it a little bit high. Looks really nice on the rifle. And honestly, I don't feel the weight difference. I think that's one of the biggest benefits to this optic, and, you know, with the combination of the LaRue mount. It's made out of a very high quality aircraft grade aluminum. But really, guys, I mean, I'm just so amazed. I really can't feel a difference with weight. And, you know, I knew there was going to be a weight difference compared to the Comp M3, but I didn't realize it was going to be this dramatic. I mean, I literally cannot feel any difference with this on the rifle, which I think is just awesome. So, you know, with this optic here, you have more rail space available, even with a backup iron. Okay, I have a Troy flip-up rear sight mounted pretty much as far back as it can go. And right here, you see I have enough space to put like a 3-power magnifier on there. Okay, so that would be an option if you wanted to do that. You know, possibly I might do that down the road. You know, I'm not too sure, but that's an advantage of the T1. You know, with the Comp M3, you know, it hangs over quite a bit more, and you really don't have any more room to do anything with it. Okay, just a really, really good optic. Very good choice. I do like my Comp M3 on my other 6920. You know, like I said, the field of view is larger, but it's not so much larger that I would not use this indoors. Okay, I feel totally confident using this in a close quarter situation, you know, up close shooting. It'll serve you just fine. And right now I have this mounted as far forward as it'll go. Okay, right here is where I'll be mounting my Surefire flashlight. It's the mini scout light. That'll be coming in sometime in the future. And yeah, I love the setup of this thing, guys. Just a really, really good setup. Here I have the B5 SOP mod. I'm going to be putting my spare batteries in here for my Surefire. And for the spare batteries for this Aimpoint, it takes a Duracell 2032. And I'll probably just store that in the pistol grip. Okay. There's 2 hollowed out cavities in underneath the mount. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could put something in there. I'll show that to you right now. If you can see that, 2 hollowed cavities. You know, whatever you can fit in there, batteries, whatever. Just so, geez, so lightweight. Can't believe it. Okay, guys, really happy with this upgrade. Happy that, you know, this awesome optic found a nice home on the Colt 6920. And yeah, very, very happy with it, guys. And who knows, I might be putting a magnifier on that in the future. Really hard to say, but for now, the only thing this is missing is the Surefire mini scout light. Alright, guys, Aimpoint Comp M2. Oh no, yeah, Comp M2 T1 Micro, sorry. Really, really happy with it. Highly recommend ordering it from LaRue Tactical and getting their mount with it. Highly recommend it. Okay, guys. You have a nice day and take care.